Winds are changing direction. Lord, I know I'm far from perfection. Your leaves are overflowing. Only you are ever knowing. I can't count on my feelings. Every day I am reeling. I can't stop believing. You tell the darkness now I'm leaving. Oh, won't let me go. I've got this wretched soul. Well, only you know. I've got this wretched soul. Winds are changing. Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die. Hey, swing those hips around. Can't stop, roll back down. My ladies, short, tall, thin or wide, always down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time.
And welcome to the Round Table podcast with King of the North. How are you guys? And welcome to YouTube on this Wednesday night. How are we, guys? G'day, Johnsy is in the chat. And g'day, Ree, how you going? G'day, Dan Jans and Bob, how you going as well? Good to see you. And how is Canada going for you, Dan Jans? I hope all is well over there. And hope you're enjoying your vacation. How are you, Ree? Going all right? And Johnsy is in the house. Hope Adelaide is looking after you as well. Welcome to the episode number 2 of the Round Table, and good to have you in. And if you're watching along, thanks for watching along as well. If you're not in the chat, what we do is, you going okay? That's good. What about me? Yep, I'm going good, Bob. Going really good. Busy days at work, but getting there, and it's going good. If you're watching for the first time, we have a bit of a chat about. I've got to move the bubble chat. Actually, that's the only thing that I didn't do. It's covering things over. So let's just pop that right up the top. Let's see whether we can do that. And there we go. That'll be better. Yeah, we talk about what the coaches said. We talk about the news from round 19 news, and we have a bit of a look at the ladder. Not necessarily the order of the ladder, but percentages and seeing where teams are going to finish as well. We talk about news coming out of round 19 as well, and we do a injury update as well. And then during the chat and at the end of the chat, and the end of the show, we talk to the fans and get their opinion on what's happening. So there we go. Christian, g'day. Welcome into the chat as well. Was the 1 year younger, and he said that he had. There we go. G21, welcome to the chat. How are you? Thanks, King. I'm Ark, and I hope you're Ark too. Well, we're on the train, aren't we? We're on the Adelaide train. I have to feel a bit sorry for Chris C, and not feel sorry for him, but support him, because I have been a Port Adelaide, fan for many years with him. So yeah, I'll be hoping that Port put on a good performance on the weekend, but it could be a demolition job, and we've got to expect that to possibly happen, but we don't know. But yeah, you're thinking that's going to be a a killing, I think, Johnsy. So we shall see. And Ree's going to be going for Adelaide as well. So let's get stuck straight into it. And welcome to the show. We have 8 likes already, so thank you very much for that. And appreciate your support for it's a brand new show, and just testing out the format and seeing how we go. Feel sorry for Chris C from last night. There we go. Talking about September. Johnsy's talking about September. How about that, eh? There we go. All right. Let's see. Let's do our first. What the coaches said, and what we do, we go through each team and just the main point of what the coaches said in a bit of a summary, and what they thought of their performance over the weekend. So let's have a look at that. We'll bring that up, and let me just bring this in a little bit so I can see the chat. There we go. Beautiful. All right, let's start with after round 19 of 2025 AFL season, coaches shared their thoughts. And Fremantle's Justin Longmire said they tried to open up the game at 3/4 time, and the performance was very good. He mentioned last week that they could beat any team, and he pretty much said the same thing this time as well. But trying to open up the game at 3/4 time, and the way they finished the game was very impressive by Freo. They definitely look like they're the real deal. They can come to Melbourne and play like that against Collingwood, and goes all right. If you tried water the longest, you will win the most matches. That's what coaches said. That's what Dimmer said. If you tried water the longest. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got a weird comment from Dimmer as well. So, that's interesting as well. Port could win. SD could go either way. Yeah, the showdown could go either way. That's 100% true. Got up early because I'm on my way to Quebec City. I've been to Vancouver, but I haven't been to Quebec. So, let us know how that is done, Jans. That would be awesome. So, Collingwood's Craig McRae mentioned that he'd rather learn lessons from now than rather than later in the year. So that's a good point. Take a loss early and learn from your mistakes, and not happen on in the final series or on the grand final day. So there we go. Gold Coast Damien Hardwick. Here we go. Called the loss a kick in the nuts. So there we go. Damien Hardwick at his best. So lucky we're not on TikTok, or we'd probably be banned for another week from saying kick in the nuts. But I think we're on YouTube and we're okay. So there we go. Ken's last showdown. They will come to play, I'm thinking. I hope they do come to play, Johnsy. I hope it's going to be a good contest, and they make a game of it and take it to the Crows as well. Geelong's Chris Scott stated they've got a low tolerance these days. So, so they're not going to accept anything. They're not going to accept mediocrity. And, their tolerance levels are very low, which is interesting. St Kilda's Ross Lyon noted that probably the most disappointing part was the first couple of was the last quarter. So not being able to finish off the game, and they were disappointed with that. Richmond's Adam Uze highlighted Maurice Rioli's rundown as the spark that they needed to go on with the rest of the game. That was an absolutely amazing rundown and tackle by Maurice Rioli, and what a way to spur your team up to go on and get the win and have a flogging, just flogged West Coast. Sorry about that, GT23. But there we go. Crows are in a very good position right now and feel that they will finally get the chance to be in the finals. Yes, I think they will for sure. G'day, Mark. How you going? So what's more worse, a quick kick in the nuts or giving birth? You'd have to ask the ladies that, Mark, and I'm not going to. We wouldn't want to be commenting on that, would we? So we all us men would say kick in the nuts, I would think, but there we go. But yeah, I'm sure the ladies would disagree. York Peninsula is my favourite place in Adelaide. There we go. Finals, chance to finish top. There is a chance to finish top, Johnsy. Adelaide definitely have the chance to finish top, that's for sure. West Coast West Coast coach. Why have you got Adam Simpson there? That's not right. Emphasised the need for more players and ways not to rely on one person in the game. So yeah, they're not travelling too well at all. So West Coast are struggling big time. That's for sure. Carlton Michael Voss said from them to stay in a positive space has been really important. So to get the team into a positive space, and that's the first steps to getting the team back on track. So good on you, Michael Voss, for that. Melbourne's Simon Goodman remarks Steve's whole intent was to get the ball. So yeah, mainly talking about Stephen May's incident where he's hit the player in the head, but he had eyes on the ball, but still got 3 weeks. So there we go. There we go. Yep, good point, Mark. Yep, 100%. Sydney praised their team composure in their finish and for getting the win as well. North Melbourne's Alistair Clarkson thought they battled away really bravely, but they still can't get a win. So yeah, North are struggling. Sam Mitchell acknowledged they can't afford to let any games slide now. So yep, it's do or die pretty much for the Hawks. How's everything on my end? Everything's going good. Been busy at work and yeah, just full on, a bit sore, and been doing lots of physical work lately. So it's been good. 9 likes. Thank you guys for the likes, and thank you for watching along as well. There you go. G'day, Zach. How you going? Welcome into the chat as well. Sam Mitchell. Yep. So it just has to. They've just got to. They can't afford to let any games slide now. Port Adelaide's Ken Hinkley believes it's good for the game and for the theatre of the game. He was talking about the aeroplane. So he took that with the fun that it was intended, and there we go. Western Bulldogs. Luke Beveridge mentioned they just had too many opportunities and didn't take them. So there we go. Brisbane, Chris Fagan said it's not the first time it's happened to us this year. So yeah, not sure what he was referring to there, but there we go. Essendon's Brad Scott said he voiced his concerns about recent AFL rule changes, saying thinks the ruck changes were quickly bleeding the Nick Natanuis out of the game. That's interesting, isn't it? So there we go. 2 more. We got Adam Kingsley. He praised his key recruit and said Jake Stringer is starting to show why the club recruited him in the off season, and that's 100% right too. Kicked 3 goals 1 or 3 goals 2 on the weekend. Kicked a bag the week before as well, so he's going well. And Matty Nix, he expressed satisfaction with the ball control efficiency, stating, I thought we were really efficient with the ball when we had our opportunities. So that is the Adelaide coach, and Johnsy would agree with those sentiments as well. So there we go. Let's have a look. Okay. There we go. So that was the news from the coaches. If you've got any comments about the coaches, let's have a look. I think so. It's time for Ken to hang up the keys to the Power. They just feel it's coming to an end of his coaching career. Yeah, they'll let him finish out his career. G21, that's for sure. And yeah, it should be send Ken out. Hopefully with a couple of more wins before the end of the season. I'm currently drinking hot chocolate, getting ready for my ride to Quebec City. There we go. Darn Jarns is on fire over there in Canada. And there we go. So there, that was the news from the coaches. And I hope that was good information. Let's have a look at the news and also the ladder. Oop, wrong one. There we go. So in the news, there's only three main stories came out of the news this week as well, out of round 19. So in round 19, 2025 season, several notable events occurred. Hawthorn's Finn McGuinness suffered a lacerated kidney, ending his season. Carlton's Sam Docherty announced his retirement after 14 years. So that was the biggest news story of the week, I think, about Sam Docherty, and I wish him all the best, and we all wish him all the best as well. Hope he finds something in these next adventures. And Jack Ginnivan's goal celebration against Port Adelaide sparked discussion, which it certainly did, but it was all went in. It all went in the right way, in the right manner. Kenny thought it was amusing, so yeah, they did that. But there we go. They are the three big stories for the coming out around 19. So yeah, and I did watch the speech by Sam Docherty when he was talking about Cripper when he was talking about his retirement, and it was very emotional. So yeah, wish him all the best. The Legends game is back. That's big news. Yes, the Legends game is back. Yep, we'll be probably doing a watch along for that. So when it's on, and well deserved for Ken as well. Yeah, I think so. Like, it's been 11, 12 years now, and yeah, let him finish out his career. I'm going to do the injuries shortly, and yeah, they've just got Port Adelaide just get smashed with more injuries as well. So yeah, but yeah, they're the three stories. I am thinking the top three: Crows, Lions, Collingwood, Cats, Hawks. There we go, and congratulations to Kenny. Yep, there we go. All right, let's have a look at the. I want to have a look at the ladder, and not necessarily the batting order, but more percentages. So we'll bring the ladder up. So yeah, we've got the ladder up on the screen. So I hope you can see that. And we've got Collingwood sitting in 56. Now there's only 2 points or 4 points separates first and third now. And the Adelaide Crows and Johnsy would attest to this. Their percentage is very good. They've got the highest percentage, 139.6. G'day, Hartley. Welcome into the chat. How you doing? Good to see you. G'day, Toby. How you going? Good to see you as well. Thanks for coming in, and welcome to everybody who is watching along as well. If you're not in the chat, good to have you with us. Yeah, Adelaide Crows with the biggest percentage, 139.6 compared to 133.7 for Collingwood. So if Collingwood happen to lose this weekend, which is highly unlikely, I would have thought, Adelaide Crows win, they go to 56. Brisbane Lions could jump over Collingwood as well, But Adelaide and but Brisbane's percentage is 116.6. So and Geelong has got a higher percentage as well, 128.2. So Geelong, Adelaide, and Collingwood on percentage are looking good to lock in that top four for sure. Then if you look at the bottom part, Hawthorn 119 is percentage, GWS 116, Fremantle 108, and Gold Coast are 115, 1.15.5. Bulldogs have got a 127.4 percentage. So if they can manage to win, it's I think it's between the Bulldogs and Gold Coast. And because the Bulldogs have been getting such big wins throughout the season, their percentage is pretty high. They could knock the Gold Coast out, which would be very unfortunate. But do you think that how much of the 8 is locked away now? Guys, tell us, let me know what you think. Is the top 4 teams locked now? From 5, 6, 7, and 8, Hawthorn, Giants, Fremantle, Gold Coast in 8th, Western Bulldogs in 9th. Is that still not set? I don't think it's set, but I think the top 4, Hawthorn's on 48 and Geelong's on 48 as well. So they're the same. Geelong's got the higher percentage. And then we've got, just mentioned the Swans there as well. So the Swans are sitting on 36. Their percentage is terrible on 96.5. So they would need the Western Bulldogs to absolutely, the Western Bulldogs and Gold Coast to actually absolutely fall over. King, you're funny. Tigers had their first 100-point. They did have their first 100-point win in years. Expect them to have their first 100-point loss for years. There we go. Yes, that's true. That's very true. There we go. And do you think it's going to happen this weekend, do you, Mark? Yeet from Hartley. There we go. Yeah, so Sydney a small chance. Everybody else has gone. But yeah, percentage is going to be the key again. It's probably going to be 3 or 4 teams vying for 8th spot coming into the end of the season. So we shall see. But yeah, Adelaide looks strong. That percentage is very good for Adelaide, Johnsy. So we shall see what happens there. So there we go. All right, let's have a look at the next part of the show, which is injuries. And do we have some injuries? Far out. There we go. So let's do this. There we go. Injury update. Ripping right in. So yeah, let's bring up the injuries. I've got the injuries for each team, and we'll just go through and I'll read out what's happening with players coming back. There's some players coming back, and there's some that are out for the season, or they've had an operation or anything like that. Do you think Tex has one more game in him, or is another game in him for the Crows? Another year? I think possibly he'll go around next year. Tex, one more year, maybe. What do you think, Johnsy? What's going on with Tex? So, what do you reckon? Not looking for Tigers. Pies, 2 losses, need to bounce back, especially this time of the year. Are you a Collingwood supporter, Mark? You going for Collingwood these days? All right, let's have a look at the injuries. So let me just bring the injury list up. All right, injuries for in round 19 of 2025, several teams reported injuries. Hawthorn's Finn McGuinness suffered a lacerated kidney, is out for the season, so he won't be returning. 11 likes. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate that. Gold Coast Daniel Rioli sustained a fibula fracture. Tigers. You're a Tiger supporter. There we go. Well, they might get another. I reckon they'll get another couple of wins. Everybody was talking about how they were going to win one game this year. So you should be very, very proud and very happy of your team, the way they've performed, Mark, this year. They've done extremely well for such a young team. They've done really well. So there we go. Michelle, g'day. How you going? Good to have you in, and good to see you again. So yeah, Daniel Rioli sustained a fibula fracture and will miss 4 to 6 weeks. Gold Coast Took Miller is expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks with a hamstring injury. So he went out last week and is looking to be 4 to 6 weeks. Collingwood, Jeremy Howe and Dan Houston are sidelined for 2 weeks due to abductor and abdominal injuries. Collingwood's Jordan De Goey is returning from concussion and will begin a minimum 2-week fitness program. So there we go. Brisbane's is it Luke McCarthy is pushing for a rapid return after 2 ACL ruptures. West Coast Oscar Allen underwent knee surgery this week and is out for the season. So we knew about that one, but he went in for surgery apparently this week. Essendon's Will Setterfield Foot and Nick Martin with his ACL are both out for the season. Have you had a discussion on rundown tackles? Not yet, but that was probably the greatest tackle of the season, Mark. I did mention, I think it's, where did I have that written? Where did I have that jotted down? Yeah, that should have been the new big, I think it was in the news actually. Hang on, let me go back and have a look. No, I should have put it in the news actually. Yeah, no, one of the best rundown tackles of the season, I would say, Mark. So well done to him, that's for sure. Yeah, so Will Setterfield Foot, Nick Martin with the ACL, and both are out for the season. G'day, Jamar. How you going? Welcome into the chat, and welcome to everybody who is watching along as well. Port Adelaide's Jason Horne-Francis underwent surgery on his broken foot and is highly unlikely to play for the rest of the season. And Port Adelaide's Connor Rozee has avoided surgery, but will be tested through the week for his hand injury. So, you know, you're looking at Jason Horne-Francis and Connor Rozee both out of Port. They definitely, I don't think Connor Rozee will play this week for sure. Maybe he will. I don't know. But yeah, it's a depleted side. I think they've got seven injuries out. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one. King of the North, good job. Thank you, Toby. Thanks for that. Adelaide, Mitch Hinge suffered a corked hip against the Gold Coast and is expected to be available this weekend. And also Braden Cook has been cleared of concussion protocols and will push to line up in the showdown. So that's good news for you, Johnsy, as well, and all the Adelaide supporters. So looks like 2 returns for Adelaide. Geelong's Mitch Duncan is expected to miss 3 to 4 weeks with a shoulder injury as well. What's the Lions update? The Lions update's coming, I think. Hang on a sec. Where is the Lions update? Where's the Lions update? Did I do the Lions update already? McCarthy is pushing for a rapid return after 2 ACL ruptures. So that was the only thing they gave me for Brisbane. Have you got other Brisbane news, Jamar, for injury updates? Anybody returning or anybody out for a bit of time? Showdown week is very short turnaround. Sure is. Yep. GWS Jesse Hogan is set to miss more weeks due to that foot injury as well. Hawthorn's Will Day is expected to return from his foot injury this week, so that's not good news for whoever Hawthorn are playing. Let's have a look. Who are Hawthorn playing? They're playing Carlton, so yeah, not good. Have you any knowledge if Will Day has played VFL games? If not, would you rush him straight back in? I'd rush him straight back in, 100%. Hawthorn were a different side when he was in the team, so I reckon they've got him fit, and I'm not sure whether he played VFL. I'd have to check that, but yeah, that's interesting. But they are a different. I think they're a different unit when Will Day's on the field, so we shall see how he goes when he returns on Thursday night with against Carlton. Payne is out for the season. Okay, 13 likes. Thank you guys for the likes as well. Thank you for watching along as well. North Melbourne, Jordan Butts is listed with a chest injury with a return date to be confirmed. So they haven't got anything solid on that. Melbourne's Mitch Brown is expected to return from a shoulder injury as well. So that'll be a good return for Melbourne. Luke Becken is just waiting to get a game, and if he doesn't get a game, he will come back to Woodville, West Torrens for the Eagles. Right, okay. Good job, Ray Lester. Yep. Starcevic out for the season, also with an Achilles as well in injury. Yeah. So I went through last week. I went through the all of the injuries for all of the teams, just the amount of players that were out. So we might have a bit of a look at the long-term injuries for, especially Brisbane, or if you've got a team that you want to have a look at, let me know who you want to see, because I've got the list of full injuries for the players that are out for the season as well. What do we got? Jordan Butts, and then we got Mitch Brown expected to return after the shoulder. St Kilda's Jack Billings is listed with a knee injury with a return date to be confirmed as well. And the Bulldogs, Josh Dunkley is expected to return from a hamstring injury. So that'll be a good in for the Western Bulldogs as well. What games are you doing this weekend? We might give you that update. I've got them written down right here, J-Mar. I'll let you know. Doing a bit of variety, bit of a mix of NRL and AFL this weekend. So Dunkley is a Lions player. I don't know what we've got going on there. Far out. That's wrong information. Sorry about that, J-Mar. There we go. I will get that updated. Do you watch the VFL? No, I don't watch the VFL. I don't have time. I'm either working or shopping, or I'm online. So yeah, I'm streaming. So I spend a lot of my time online from Tuesday. Well, now it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So stuck with the King of the North. I hope you don't mind. So I will get that information fixed up as well. Thanks for that, J-Mar. And yeah, let's have a look. So what do we got? So you gave me Lincoln McCarthy. Is that another injury, J-Mar? You're doing the Q Clash this week. All right, let's before we have a look at the other lists of injuries, the watch-alongs for this weekend. Thank you so much, Ree. That's very kind of you to say as well. All right, watch-alongs for this week. Thursday night, I'm going to be a bit spoilt, and I'm not doing the Hawks and Carlton. I'm doing the Sydney Roosters versus Melbourne Storm on Thursday night. but we are going to stay on and stream probably the second half of the Hawks and Carlton game. It could be a bit of a blowout as well. But yeah, the main watch along, and it's already up on YouTube, is going to be the Roosters and Storm, and I'm being a bit biased there because I'm a Roosters supporter. So I'd like to go see my Roosters up against the Storm. So there we go. But he will be back sooner than later. Nice. Yes, there we go. Let's go the Roosters. Yes, I hope so too. I hope so too, Ree. Friday night is going to be GWS versus Sydney. So the Sydney clash, or clash of the bridge, they call it sometimes, but it's going to be at NG Stadium, and we shall see how good the Giants are against Sydney Swans. On Saturday, it's going to be the Q clash. It's going to be the Suns versus the Lions in the afternoon. So I'll be doing that. Yes, I will be doing that, Jamar. And then Saturday night, I'm doing the showdown with Chris C, the Crows versus Port Adelaide. And that will be Saturday night. We will be doing that one. So Chris C is going to join me for the game. We do know that it could possibly go two ways. It could be a really good game, or it could be a massive blowout. So we don't know how it's going to go yet. Thank you, Toby. Appreciate your support as well. And you're in here all the time, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and being in the chat as well. Sunday, it's going to be an NRL game as well. And Sunday afternoon, it's going to be the Canterbury Bulldogs versus the Manly Sea Eagles. So, yeah, splitting it up with two NRL games this weekend, and the three Friday, Saturday for the AFL. So that is the watch-alongs. We love HFD. There we go. Thank you, Jamar. Yeah, we're getting a lot of support. We're getting a lot of subscribers. I think we hit 6,300 yesterday. So yeah, well, I really appreciate your support. I've taken this on pretty much by myself for now, and Chris C comes on when he can because he's got things that he has to do. Caden, g'day, welcome back. Good to have you with us. How is Chris C going to do the showdown with no TikTok? Oh no, he'll just hang out on YouTube with us. So no worries, Caden. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, so there we go. It's yeah, we'll just do YouTube on the when Chris C's on. We love the best AFL creator. Far out, man. You guys are gonna make me blush. So take it easy. But thank you for your support, and thank you to everybody who is supporting HFD Footy. We really appreciate it. I hope you like the content that we're doing, the footy show, this new show that I'm doing as well, and the watch-alongs as well. 15 likes. Thank you guys for the likes, and thank you for watching along as well. And yeah, so if you've got any suggestions about the show, if you want anything added in, I'm just doing the coaches, some news, the ladder, injuries at the moment for the show, and then just basically talk to the chat, So that was the aim of the show, and eventually to be more about you guys than me on this show. So yeah. Anything you've got? Any questions? What do you think? How do you think your team's going to go this weekend, and all that sort of stuff? So yeah. Let's have a look at the long-term injuries. So we were talking about the team that's got. Let's talk about Richmond. So I was scrolling down to Richmond. Well, went through the Richmond numbers last week, and North Melbourne don't look that good either. So for Richmond, for a team that's rebuilding, for a team that is so young, they have got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 players. They got 15 players out with injury. Now, 5 of those players are for the season ending. You've got some others that are indefinite, don't know. 1 to 2 weeks, 3 to 5 weeks, 5 to 7 weeks. That's the season. So, you know, it's crazy that this young side has done really well, has put a score on West Coast by over 100, and they've got almost the biggest injury list out of all the teams. So all your Richmond supporters should be very proud of your team. They will be coming back bigger and better next season as well. They'll have the experience under their belt of another year, and it will be good. How do you think Collingwood will go? Collingwood are a very well-oiled, very good team. They coach very well. They've probably got the best coach in the league, and they will be up there when the whips are cracking. Now, whether they get first place, whether they're in second, I don't know. I think the Crows are going to be the ones that make the difference between if they get into second or first and keep on winning. But it will be very interesting. But Colin will be there in the finals. They'll be there when the whips are cracking, and they will be giving it a red hot go to win the premiership. That's for sure. So yeah, I think they'll be well and truly up there. Another team which has got a lot of injuries. Sydney Swans have got a few people back, few players back, but North Melbourne's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 players. 11 players out. Some players have come back in round 18, which is good. And see whether they come back round 18, whether they came back last week or whether they'll come back this week. Are the Lions going back-to-back premiers? Geez, it's going to be interesting, Jamar. It wouldn't surprise me that Fagan is going to get the Lions up and pumping in the last, at the right end of the season, with 5 rounds to go, and get them at 100% coming into the finals. That wouldn't surprise me at all. So yeah, every chance they can go back to back, 100%. And but the Crows are much better. The Crows are much better this year than they were last year. And they have got a very strong back line, very strong forward line. Their midfield is very strong as well. So yeah, it's going to be a battle, that's for sure. So King, this just came out. The Demons defender learns fate after 3 hours tribunal hearing. So did he get 3 weeks? I think he got 3 weeks. Did he And there's news that Oscar Allen wants to go to North. Why would Oscar Allen go to North? What do you think, captaincy or? Yeah. So Stephen May has got 3 weeks suspension for the I'm going to say accidental hit. But yeah, took his tooth out, head contact. So yeah, it's pretty much a 3-week ban, 2 to 3 week ban these days if you come in contact with the head, it looks like. So there we go. Oh, so he got the 3 weeks, then they appealed. Okay, so there we go. All right. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, Stephen May A lot of people said it shouldn't have been any weeks at all because he just had eyes for the ball. So very interesting, and yeah, Oscar Allen would be a big boost for North. They've got a really good young team, and they just need some time under their belt to go. And bringing Oscar Allen into that team would be pretty massive as well. Another one who's got massive injuries, I think it was Essendon as well. So let me see whether I can find Essendon Bombers. They have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They've got 12 injuries. So they're a young side as well. Um, most of the injuries for most of the players in that list are season ending. So the Lions, not North, the Lions. There we go. Oh, the Lions is going to be a big one, J-Mar. So there we go. I was going to say, why would he go from West Coast to North? Far out. That's only going up one spot on the ladder. But going to the Lions, that's looking for a finals and maybe a premiership. So yeah, the Bombers with a lot and season ending as well. 6 to 8 weeks for some players, 4 to 6 weeks for others. So yeah, just these young teams hit with injury, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help at all with that. You know, if you're trying to rebuild and you need your good players on the field and they're injured, serious injuries, it's not good. The Blues have got plenty of injuries too. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10 players sidelined. A couple with out for a couple of weeks. So Adam Sard for a couple of weeks. Jack Silvani, maybe he came back. I'm not sure whether he came back last weekend. And then Harry's supposed to return as well. The other big news that I didn't put in the news was Curnow wanted to go to the Gold Coast. So that's some crazy stuff as well. So it looks like Curnow wants to get out of Carlton Blues, and puts it out in the media that he wants to go to the Gold Coast Suns, which is crazy times. 15 likes. Thank you guys for the likes. And all good. Young Swan cops a big ban for highly offensive homophobic. So that's correct. Yes. Yeah, we talked about that last week as well in the news out of round 18. So that was the suspensions. And he's been put out as well. So there we go. So yeah, watch-alongs this weekend. It's the Derby weekend. So Derby or Derby, whichever state you're in or whichever way you say it. Yeah, my team, Sydney Roosters, going up against the Storm. I hope we don't get flogged by the Storm. I'm really hoping. But Michelle is hoping that we get flogged because it goes for the Storm. GWS Sydney, Suns and Lions, Crows and Port, and then Canterbury Bulldogs and Manly. So we watched Canterbury Bulldogs last week. They were pretty good. And so, yeah, it'll be interesting against Manly on Sunday as well. I'll get to do a few things on Sunday morning up to lunchtime, and then this game's later in the afternoon, I think about 4:30 or something. So yeah, Thursday night, 7:50, we will be kicking off the Roosters and Storms watch along. So I'm expecting a big crowd in from Papua New Guinea and Fiji. When we do the NRL games, we are getting a lot of support from Papua New Guinea. So yeah, all very good. Hello, Poison. How are we doing, mate? Good to see you too. And thanks for being in. And thanks for everybody supporting this week. I might do my tips while we did our tips last night. I'll be there for you. Thank you, Ree. Very kind of you. My tips for this week, I am tipping the Hawks on Thursday night, the Bulldogs, GWS, the Lions, the Dockers, the Cats, the Crows, the Pies, and St Kilda. So probably get St Kilda wrong. I thought that Curnow and Oliver would be a good trade. Melbourne need a full forward, and Oliver needs a change. Yeah, Oliver does need a change, doesn't he? Yeah. And Carlton would suit him. Yeah, that's a good point. But he talked about the Gold Coast Suns, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe he thinks that the Gold Coast Suns are, just going to get better and better as the next couple of years go on, which they probably will. So yeah, over to Melbourne. I don't know. They've got some really good quality players at Melbourne, but yeah, to be so low on the table and on the ladder this season, it's quite disappointing for the Melbourne supporters, that's for sure. Curnow should be a free agent. He's signed. Carlton told him that he was pretty much stuck at Carlton till 2029. I think his contract is. So yeah, that's he's in a bit of a pickle there, unless they can do some super deal to get him out and get some quality players in. I don't know what the Gold Coast Suns could do to. I don't think they could give Carlton any players that would be any fit. I'm not sure, but yeah, Oliver would be a pretty good one to the Blues, that's for sure. And they are going to get some players back from long-term injury as well. Let me just have a look. Mitch McGovern, Brodie Kemp, Nick Newman, Jager Smith. Maybe, once he's recovered, he'll be back as well. Sam Walsh, and Lewis Young. So when they come back, that's going to change the team as well. So yeah, Cripper can't do it all by himself, but yeah, we shall see. Carlton's season is almost a rebuild, but we'll see how we go. Now I'm number 15. All right, let's have a look at the XP table before we go. And that's the leaderboard. So we've got a new feature on YouTube where the top chatter in the chat is rated on the leaderboard, and it's called the fans leaderboard. So we've been keeping up, and every time you make a comment, you get XP points for the chats. So Lester is in number 1 spot again. Congratulations to you, Ree, and by a long way as well. Bob is in second. Mark is third. Jamar is fourth. Johnsy is in fifth. Dan Jarns is in sixth. Toby in seventh. And user UT7, I'm not sure who that is in eighth. Poison is in ninth. Caden is in 10th spot. G21 is in 11th. And hang on a sec. Let me just see. Let me just see. I did remember. Let me just have a look. Where is the chat? Where is that chat? I'm just scrolling back for a second here. Oh, Hartley. That's right. Yeah. So Hartley is in where are we? Hartley is in 12th. Zach's in 13th. GT23 is in 14th. Didn't even see GT23. He must be watching tonight. King of the North in 15th, and Christian is in 16th. So there we go. Congratulations, Ree. Another XP win for this week. Because Ree is my likes counter and queen of the likes, then she does have a little bit of an advantage. So there we go. But thank you guys for joining the show today, episode 2. Hang on, let me just scroll down. Are you doing Hawks tomorrow night? Poison, I'm doing the Sydney Roosters. Oh, there we go. There's GT. Doing the Sydney Roosters and the Melbourne Storm first up, and then we're going to continue the stream going and watch the second half of the Hawks and Carlton. I think it might be a bit of a blowout, possibly. So we shall see how we go there. But it's going to be an NRL Thursday night, and then we kick off let me just run through it again. The Roosters and Storm Thursday night, GWS and Sydney on Friday night, Suns and Lions on Saturday afternoon, the Crows and Port on the showdown on Saturday night, and then the Canterbury Bulldogs versus Manly on Sunday afternoon. So they are our watch-alongs for this weekend, and I hope to see you guys in there. King, will the Eagles get another win ever? Geez, I don't know, GT. I've never seen West Coast in such a state. And I don't know what is going to happen with West Coast. They're going to have to buy some senior players somehow. But I don't know how. So there we go. You can have a rest on Monday. I can have a rest on Monday, Ree. I can. Yep, that's the day I normally do. But normally getting the footy show ready on Monday. But there we go. Enjoyed the show. Good job, King, considering you have so much going against you. Going against me? What's going against me? There we go. So much going against you. Oh, other YouTubers, you mean? Yeah, we do have, if that's what you mean, we do have a lot of competition, and there's heaps of young guys doing all this stuff and doing shows and calling games and all that sort of thing. So yeah, if that's what you mean, yep, 100% we do have a lot going against us. But we've got a small but dedicated supporter base who has been with us for a long time, and we also have I've introduced the NRL games as well, which have brought in a new group of people as well. We have a big supporter base from the state of origin from Papua New Guinea. Thousands of people came in, and first off, you're from the north. Secondly, you back the rabbits, but seriously, great show. Back the rabbits? No, I don't back the rabbits. I back the Roosters. I'm a Sydney Roosters supporter. That's from the north. I used to be from the north. I used to be from where I got the nickname from. And I've said this before. I used to live in Perth, and Perth is divided by a river which runs between the south and the north. And I used to live in the northern suburbs of Perth. And my mate Chris C, who I do watch-alongs with, gave me the nickname King of the North when he used to come up and visit me because it was such a long drive. So that's how it stuck. So there we go. But no, not the Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs are our arch enemies. I do go for the Roosters. And you will see me in action on Thursday night. Well, that's tomorrow night, actually. Yes, tomorrow night we will be watching the rugby league. So come and join us for that. But thank you, Mark, for coming in, and really appreciate your support as well. And thanks for saying it's a good show. I've just put it together myself and hoped it would go well. So there we go. Before we go, can you read my comment? You have been doing a great job with the streaming, King. We love you. Thank you, Ree. I can read your comment. There we go. Thank you so much. Is Freeman Dockers safe now or after this week? If they can win again, Poison, I reckon they're a lock-in for the 8. So there we go. All right, guys. Thank you for watching the Roundtable podcast. Go the Storm. There we go. Good on you, Mark. Good. I like a bit of banter, and I like a bit of competition. I hate the Storm, and there we go. And I've got another friend in here, Michelle, who is a Melbourne Storm supporter. She gives me shit all the time. So there we go. But all right, guys. Thank you for watching episode 2 of the Roundtable podcast. I will be back next Wednesday, but I will be also back tomorrow night with the Roosters and the Storm. Go the Roosters. And we will see you then, guys. You take care, spike your hair, and as always, stay hunky.